something about irregular verbs. I'm just sharing my screen. So, as we all already know, we have different type of verbs in German. First is regular verbs, second one is irregular verbs, and then we have separable verbs, then we have modal verbs. So modal verbs we did already, irregular verbs we will be doing today, separable verbs we will be doing later in A1, like after 10-12 more classes. Regular verbs we did already. Now what we are going to learn today is how do we conjugate irregular verbs. Now there are 3-4 cases which I'm going to tell you, but these are just for your references. It's not the like rule you can apply each and every time. So verbs are something which you have to practice a lot in terms like in order to understand them in a better way. So there are few things which I'm going to tell you, like there are 4 scenarios.
If it's done, it will be customization.
Four basic scenarios basically in irregular verbs. Apart from this, haben and sein, they are the exceptional cases because they do not fall in these 4 scenarios. But today we are going to talk about these scenarios only. Ein Moment. So this particular sheet, I think you guys have it already. I'll upload it again in the shared drive, which has this tab verb listed. So it has a lot of verbs. These yellow highlighted are the regular verbs. These are the regular verbs. Then apart from these yellow highlighted words, there are most of these are irregular verbs. And how do we conjugate them? That is something we are going to discuss. Now, first thing before we proceed to see these 4 scenarios, important thing is to understand whatever changes or whatever different these irregular verbs are, that happens basically with do and ers's. Ish and ear are conjugated for almost all the verbs as we conjugate the regular verbs. It's just that do and ers's are conjugated in a different manner when we talk about irregular verbs. So let's see.
Excuse me,
Yes, Rajveer.
ma'am. There is lot of disturbance on the back side, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll just try to avoid it.
It takes almost like 6 to 7
So,
hours, and I'm done that.
first is
In my
when
PDI.
Amit umlaut.
Next time I can give you the demo only when we do it in that. I already give this demo when I
So,
created
first scenario is when we have a in our stem word which changes to a with umlaut. That means a with umlaut. So, whatever changes happens, all the changes happens in the stem word only. We already know how we find the stem word in any sentence. So let's say fahren is our verb, which is an irregular verb, which means to drive. So what is our stem word in this? Angie, what is the stem word in fahren?
Far? I'm not sure. Far,
Yes,
far,
fa.
far.
So whatever word we have apart from this en, anything whatever is left in a verb apart from this en is basically our stem word. So whatever changes happens in irregular verbs, that happens majorly in the stem word. So one case is where A changes to A mit umlaut, A with umlaut. So fahren is, for example, is the example for this case. So let's see how it has been conjugated. So as Angie said already, fahren, we have far as our stem word. So with ish, we will conjugate it in a normal way. Our stem word plus e. So that will become far. Then let's see this ear again, which also would remain same. Our stem word plus t. So ear and ish, they are following the same rule. This is very simple to conjugate. Just keep the stem word as it is and add extra e with ish and extra t with ear. Now, if we talk about do and ers, so far will have extra umlaut. So far would become fair, as in F, A with umlaut, H and R. So here that is like AE, das bedeutet A mit umlaut. So fairest. So we will change the stem word and then we'll add ST as a standard rule. Similarly, same goes with airs. Our stem word changes from far to fair and then we are adding extra T. So here what we have seen, like endings are same as we have learned in regular verbs E, ST, T and T. So endings are same. It's just that the stem word is being changed. So first case is this, where A in stem word has an extra umlaut. So tragen, laufen, schlafen, backen and fahren. These are some of the examples which falls in this particular category where A changes to A mit umlaut. So this is the list which we have. So say it after me. Fahren, ich fahre,
Fahre,
Ich
du
fahre.
fährst,
Du fährst.
er fährt,
er,
Er
Yeah,
fährt.
sir.
ihr fahrt,
ihr,
Yes,
fahrt,
sir.
wir sie fahren.
Wir
Wir
sie fahren.
sie fahren.
Yes. Similarly with tragen. Tragen means to wear. So with tragen, this is our stem word. Trag is our stem word. Now if I have to conjugate tragen, I'll take this stem word with ish. I will add extra e, trage. Then do, I will add extra umlaut in our stem word. That will become trägst. Extra st and then umlaut in the stem word. Then trägt with rs and then tragt. Extra t and no changes in stem word. So ich trage, du trägst, rs trägt, ihr tragt and then wir sie tragen. Similarly, same goes with laufen, schlafen and backen. Is this first scenario clear?
clear,
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now, the second scenario is
Business-wise guidance from them, like how to take those further, because those are not upgrades, a part of upgrade, and I didn't even cover those in the.
the second scenario is where E changes to IE in the stem word. E in the stem word changes to IE. Now let's see some of the examples for this.
Lesson.
So let's say we have lesen and then sehen. So here we have less is our stem word here and then se is our stem word here. So how I will conjugate this? Ich lese Aber, du, this E will change to IE. So, least. Ich lese, du
The
liest.
least.
Es, again, least. Ihr lest, and then sie, wir lesen. If we talk about sehen, ich sehe, stem word plus E, then du would change to IE, so siehst, then stem word changes from E to IE, then extra T, then ihr seht, and then wir sehen. So that's how we conjugate. Now, when we talk about German language and German grammar rules now, with each rule comes with certain exceptions. So as of now, I am telling you these rules, but within these rules, there will be some exceptions. Now, what the exceptions would be, we'll just see. Now, there is another case where E in the stem word
Check on what? Sorry.
changes to I only. Now there is no specific like there is no specific list where you can distinguish when this E would change to IE or when E would change to I only. This is something you will have to learn, you will have to practice. So this is just these rules which I'm telling you, these are just for your basic understanding that how the changes are happening, but these are not fixed. It's not that the same rule will apply with each and every verb. There might be some exceptions also. For example, for this third one, let's see. I moment.
And can come back in a
Okay. So for this third example, let's take essen for example. Now essen means to eat. So here S is our stem word. Now ich esse stem word plus E. This is simple. Esse, aber, du, isst. So here E has been changed to I only. But how would I differentiate that whether E would change to IE or E would change to I only? As I said, there is no specific, like like a specific rule which you can see the word and then you'll able to identify, okay, this word would change to IE and this particular word would change to I. No, this is something you'll have to learn. There is no specific categories where you can categorize these words. This is something you'll have to learn. Now talking about essa, ish, essa, do, is. S, E in the stem word would change to I and then T. So here, this particular thing here, I am not adding the third S. With do we add extra ST na? But here we are not adding extra ST because here we have already 2S. So that is why we are adding just T only, not extra S and then T. Air, then this would remain same. Is and ear, est, wir, sie, essen. So that's how we are going to conjugate essen.
Multiple article requirement and the
Now these are the three categories which are little confusing, but there is one more category which is little pretty straightforward and that seems to be little logical, which is when we have T and D at the end of any stem word. So there are a lot of words which you will find in German where stem word is ending either with T or D. Then what will you do? You will add extra E while doing the conjugation. Now let's see some of the examples from this category. So arbiten, that is one of the word which falls in this fourth category. So arbiten, what is the stem word? Arbeit, which is ending with P. So how am I going to conjugate it? Ich arbeite.
As I said, I mean, on this I can come back. Deleting and
Stem word
adding
plus
multiple
E with
articles.
ich. So
This
ich
I can come back.
arbeite.
Of course, an
Then
admin can
do
delete multiple articles. That's not a
arbei
question. But yes,
extra
for other
E
users, whether
and
they
then
can delete or
ST.
not, whether they can
So
make
that will
trial or
become
not, I can come back to
test.
you on this.
So here just pay little more attention to this particular thing. Arbeit, stem word, then as I mentioned I will be adding extra E here plus E and then plus ST. So that will become arbeit test. If I would skip this E, then it will be little weird to pronounce. Arbeitst. So that is why this has been added here. Extra E has been added. Now with air also, our stem word arbeit plus extra E plus our normal T. So which will become arbeit. Now why are we adding this extra E? Just try to pronounce these words without extra E. So when we have T and D at the ending now, the conjugation becomes little weird. So to avoid that weirdness, this extra E has been added. Similarly with this one and then with this one. So arbeit, arbeit stem word plus extra E and then plus T. So arbeitet. But with ear that will become normal. That will be normal. Uh, Something which is ending with D. So Findan. Findan again. So these pink highlighted words are something which you can consider in this category, where the stem word is ending with T or D. So let's see how Findan is being conjugated. So ich finde normal. Du findest. Our stem word plus E plus ST. Findest. LVS. Findet.
हाँ तो मैं जब मेरा काम हो जाएगा ना
So here also.
हाँ मैं कॉलेज कोई बात करना
So this particular thing, it applies with ear also, where we are adding extra E. So arbeitet, onto what findet, aber with ears easy, normal, finden.
तुम्हारे फोन पे
Reden, that means to talk. Ich rede, our stem word plus E. Du redest, our stem word plus E plus ST. ARGS redet. Extra E and then extra T. Same goes with ear also. Ear redet. Aber wir sie reden. So these are the basic like 4 categories how irregular verb changes, but there are some exceptions also. Now if we talk about nehmen, so nehmen is one of the verbs which you can say comes in exception category. So nehmen, that means to bring. So nehmen, that means to take. So ich nehme. Name is our stem word, normal stem word plus E. Nehme. Here, see these two words. Here, it's not just we have changed E to I, but we have made more changes in the stem word. We have removed this H and then added extra M. So E has been changed to I and then H has been changed to M. Now what is the reason? Nobody knows. So that is why I'm saying German rules comes with certain exceptions. So it's not just you can learn the rule and then you'll know the grammar. With understanding the rule, you have to do practice also. So that is why I have prepared this long list. There are a lot of words, there are a lot of verbs which you can learn, which would be like more than enough for A1 and A2. So what you guys will have to do each day, just try to learn and conjugate these verbs so that the practice going in a seamless manner. Is this clear?
Clear.
Yes.
I know this is like sounding little weird and hodgepodge. It might be a little hodgepodge as of now in your mind, but when you will go through this list, things will start sorting down. Depends how frequently you are practicing, how frequently you are learning these verbs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you guys face any challenges in terms for in this list particularly, just let me know, we can discuss it. Now there are some of the words which have been conjugated already, some are not. So maybe you can copy paste this particular list at your end and try to conjugate 2 to 3 words on daily basis. That will help you to practice these.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, now apart from this, and Rajveer answering to like you, I think having you were having like a lot of confusion with this. So answering
Yeah.
query, there is no specific rule which you can just memorize and then all the verbs will be sorted with that. No, there is nothing like that. When it comes to German grammar, you have to practice it a lot. Because
Yes.
each rule is gonna come with certain exceptions, and to understand these exceptions there is no specific clarification. The more you practice, the more you will understand on your own.
Actually, was more confusion was on the side of regular verb, ma'am. So it is not easy to pick out which one is regular or
Yes.
irregular, ma'am.
Yes, that is
Especially
what.
in this list.
So the more you will practice now, the more you will able to understand.
Yeah.
So in these yellow highlighted, most of them apart from these star ones, most of them are regular verbs, these yellow highlighted verbs.
Okay.
Okay, now talking about what we are going to learn from the book today. Now quick let's quickly finish this particular chapter number 4. There is only few things which we are left with. Now this is a audio practice. First, let's just read these given information one by one, understand what this is all about, and then we listen to them. So Rachel, can you start with this first one? So there are different like dialogues given, and then there are certain pictures. So as per the dialogues, as per the conversation, we have to match them. Welches Bild passt zu welchem Dialog? So which picture passes or suits to which dialogue?
Entschuldigung, ich brauche einen Euro für den Einkaufswagen. Können Sie wählen, bitte? Ja, Moment. Hier bitte. Danke. Hmm,
So
3
the
pictures. Okay.
there are more pictures. So now here
Brauche
this
einen Euro.
hmm. So he is asking that he needs a euro for the trolley. Einkaufswagen, the shopping trolley, the trolley which he carries while doing the shopping around the grocery store. So das ist Einkaufswagen. Können Sie wechseln? Can you do the change? So he's asking for a change for a euro. bitte. Ja, Moment. Yes, just a minute. Here bitte. Danke. So, can somebody tell me which picture passes? A, B, C, D maybe? Or E? Bild Nummer D.
D.
Dialog Nummer 2. Dialog number 2. Rajveer, your turn. Rajveer, you're on mute.
Entschuldigung, was kostet der Apfelsaft? 99 Cent, that is 9 und 9, 90. Und wie viel kostet der Orangensaft? That is
Orangensaft.
ein
Gensha.
Orangensaft. That is 109 Euro.
Das ist 1,09 € oder 1,9 €.
9 Euro.
Welches Bild passt here? Which pictures goes here?
That is B.
Nein, nicht
Letter
B.
E.
A.
E.
Okay.
She's holding orange. He's holding orange bottle.
Maybe it could be C or maybe it could be E, but not B definitely, Rajveer.
Yeah.
Let's
There are
see more
It's
conversation.
Gemüse there. That's why.
It look like on
Obst
that.
and Gemüse in A.
Yes.
Mhm.
So let's see more dialogues and then we'll decide. Now, Angie, your turn.
Okay. Welcome dran. Ich bitte. Was möchten Sie? Ich möchte ein Stück Emmentaler, bitte. Sonst noch etwas? Ja, ich nehme noch 150 Gramm Schinken. Ist das alles? Ja, danke.
Okay.
मतलब awaiting is
So-
like हम incident पे लगा रहे हैं.
So here, what the conversation is saying, wer kommt dran? So who is like next? Ich bitte, I am. Was möchten Sie? What would you like to have? So the person is saying, ich möchte ein Stück Emmentaler bitte. So I would like to have one piece of Emmentaler. So Emmentaler is basically a type of cheese which is very famous in Germany. So this is like a cheese, Emmentaler. Sonst noch etwas? Something else maybe? Ja, ich nehme noch 150 Gramm Schinken. Schinken is ham.
Sham.
So that is like a kind of meat you can say. So that is ham. Ist das alles? Is that all? Ja, danke. Yes, thank you. Now, welches Bild passt?
Letter B.
B. Gut. Now, again, Nummer 4. Rajveer, your turn.
Actually मैं ideally
Entschuldigung, wo finde ich Reis? Dort jetzt and there is the Danke.
So which picture maybe? Rajbir, read this also. This was very small. So read this and let's just finish
Okay.
this one.
Ich brauche noch ein Taute, bitte.
Eine
Hier
tutor.
bitte.
Tutor means bag.
Bed bitte. Hier bitte. Die kostet 15 Cent. 10 Mark. Then
और अमित ही रेस करेंगे.
18 Euro. Brauchen Sie denn Kassenzettel? Ja, bitte.
Rajbir, read these prices again.
15 Cent. Ma'am.
Auf Deutsch.
ऐसे ही करना पड़ेगा.
They costed 15 cent.
In German, 15 cent, not 15.
You
Don't
see.
mix up
Okay.
English with German while reading. And then read this one
Okay.
also.
Sorry. That oxygen,
18 Euro, 65.
oxygen oil, consume taxes.
Hmm.
Brauchen Sie denn Klassenzettel?
Kassen
Ja,
settle.
bitte.
That means
Kassenzettel. What
so
does it mean?
yes, I'm telling. So this person is saying, ich brauche noch eine Tüte bitte. So I need like one more bag as well. Eine Tüte. Die Tüte. That means a bag. Here bitte, das kostet 15 Cent. Here, take it. That costs 15 cents. Das macht dann 18 Euro 65. So your total bill is $18.65. Brauchen Sie den Kassenzettel? So do you also need the receipt? Kassenzettel is like a counter receipt, basically a receipt which you get after your shopping. Yeah, bitte. So which picture passes with 4 and which picture passes with 5? So here in picture number 4, the person is looking for rice and he's asking somebody, where can I find the rice?
Sí, sí.
Say.
Yeah, fear goes with say, and then Fune here.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, now let's do the Huron part also for this particular exercise.
Aufgabe 8a. 1. Entschuldigung, ich brauche einen Euro für den Einkaufswagen. Können Sie wechseln, bitte?
Ja, Moment. Hier bitte.
Danke. 2. Entschuldigung, was kostet der Apfelsaft?
99 Cent.
Und wie viel kostet der Orangensaft?
1,09 Euro.
3.
Wer kommt dran?
Ich bitte.
Was möchten Sie?
Ich möchte ein Stück Emmentaler, bitte.
Sonst noch etwas?
Ja, ich nehme noch 150 Gramm Schinken.
Ist das alles?
Ja, danke. 4. Entschuldigung, wo finde ich Reis?
Dort rechts.
Danke. 5. Ich brauche noch eine Tüte, bitte.
Hier bitte. Die kostet 15 Cent. Das macht dann 18,65 Euro. Brauchen Sie den Kassenzettel?
Ja, bitte.
Now, since we have went through the conversations already, was it little easier to understand what they were saying? Because Huron, the in the beginning, it's little tough to understand accent. Now, after doing this exercise, was it little easier to understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
For
Could we go?
yes, bolo Rajveer.
Could you please repeat me fifth? Go with fünf. How to pronounce this scent and das macht then?
15 Cent, das macht den 18 Euro 65.
Okay. Firstly, oxygen, then euro, then
Yes, so that
65.
yes, so this is 18,65 euro. This is something how you write the price of something, but when you say it, you put the euros in between. So I think I told you previously also, like in India and in like many other countries, we put dot to differentiate between rupees and paisa or euros and cents. But in European countries, they use comma to differentiate that.
Oh,
They don't use dot.
thank you.
So like we say, like 18 rupees 65 paisa, we write
Yes.
18.65 rupees. Similarly,
Okay. Okay.
now let's quickly do another listening exercise. we'll just listen to it first and then we'll understand it. So here there is one, you can say, a party going on. One family has invited some guests at their home and then they are having this conversation.
Aufgabe 9a.
Audible?
Yes.
Apfel, Äpfel,
Aufgabe 9b. Aufgabe 10a. 1.
Guten Appetit.
Danke, gleichfalls.
Danke.
Danke gleichfalls.
Das Fleisch ist gut.
Ja, das Fleisch schmeckt sehr gut.
2.
Möchtest du Salat?
Nein, danke. Ich esse keine Tomaten.
3.
Möchtet ihr noch ein Würstchen?
Ja, gerne. Die Würstchen sind wirklich lecker.
Und du, Mario?
Nein, danke, ich bin satt.
Aufgabe 10a. 1.
Guten Appetit.
Danke, gleichfalls.
Danke.
Danke gleichfalls.
Das Fleisch ist gut.
Ja, das Fleisch schmeckt sehr gut.
2.
Möchtest du Salat?
Nein, danke. Ich esse keine Tomaten.
3.
Möchtet ihr noch ein Würstchen?
Ja, gerne. Die Würstchen sind wirklich lecker.
Und du, Mario?
Nein, danke, ich bin satt.
Okay, was it understandable?
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow.
Okay. So let's see what these conversations are all about. Now, in this particular section, sane way, there are some dialogues which you can go through and practice. We'll see how do we like communicate when we are inviting somebody at our home and we are offering them food. So what, or maybe like we are going at somebody's place and somebody is offering the food to us. So how do we communicate in certain situations? So this particular page is all about that only. So guten Appetit, as in enjoy your food. Danke, gleichfalls, that means same to you. Gleichfalls, same to you. Like if somebody is wishing you something, you will say danke, gleichfalls. Maybe it's like any best wishes which somebody is passing on to you. Dann Fleisch ist gut. The meat, the flesh is really nice. Ja, the Fleisch schmeckt sehr gut. So schmecken, was bedeutet schmecken?
Like the taste.
So das Fleisch schmeckt sehr gut. So it tastes really nice. Dann möchtest du Salat. Möchten, as we learned already, that means would like to. So would you like to have salad? Nein, danke. Ich esse keine Tomaten. No, thank you. I don't eat tomatoes. Maybe let's say you like salad. You can say ja, gerne bitte. Like here, ja, gerne. So möchtet ihr noch ein Würstchen? Would you like to have more meat? Ja, gerne. Yes, sure. Die Würstchen sind wirklich lecker. Lecker is tasty. So now there is a difference between lecker and then schmecken. Schmecken, that is a verb, and lecker, that is adjective. To taste, this is a verb. Lecker, tasty, that is an adjective. Und Mario, und du Mario, and you Mario, nein, danke, ich bin satt. No, thank you, I am full. So hungrish, that means hungry, and that means full. So this full as in when your stomach is full, not something else. Let's say you have a bottle which is full, then you won't say the Flasche ist satt. This satt specifically is when you're done eating, like opposite of hungrisch, full, satt. Ich bin hungrig, ich bin satt. Now, let's quickly do one verbal exercise. There are some dialogues given. Guten Appetit, danke, gleichfalls, möchtest du, dash dash, something maybe you're offering to your guest. Then either you can say ja bitte, or maybe you can say no, whether you don't want to have it. So, so each of you just take 5 minutes, read these dialogues, and then what you're going to do, you let's like do it in a way. Maybe me and Angie would be playing as a host, and then Rajveer and Rachel would be the guests. So we will be offering you guys something, and then you will be accordingly replying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So just spend 3 4 5 minutes with these dialogues, read them, understand them, and then we'll play the dialogue. Just try to think in a way like if you are a host or if you are a guest, how would you communicate, or how would you see, how would you speak these dialogues as a guest or as a host. Just practice this, or try to make some sentences on your own, and then we'll practice it verbally. Guys, please mute yourself. Should we start? Guys, should we start? Okay. So, okay. So Rajbir and Angie would like play the dialogues first. So Angie, maybe you can play the host, and then Rajbir, you can play as a guest. So whatever she would be asking or telling you, you will have to respond accordingly.
Okay.
So I'm just keeping this open so that you guys can refer the dialogues from here, either from here or from this particular section. Start from here.
Okay. Guten Appetit. Guten Appetit. What is his name?
Rajbir.
Rajbi.
Respond, Rajbir.
Not getting anything.
So she's saying Guten. So she's reading from here. She's saying Guten
Okay.
Appetit, Herr Rajbir. So she is wishing you to have a good meal. Then what would you say?
Yeah, bitte.
So just read from here.
Danke. Gleichfalls.
Frau Angie. So if somebody is wishing you to have a good meal, you will also wish the same, right? So she is wishing
Danke
you
gleichfalls.
Danke gleichfalls, Frau Angie.
Frau Angie. Okay.
Now, Angie, your turn. What would you like to offer him as a host?
I will know. Okay.
Yeah.
Möchtest du, can I, okay, möchtest du Salat?
Let me write it here. What is she saying? So she is asking, Möchtest du Salat? So do you want to have salad? Say something, Rajveer. Just
Ma'am,
read.
not
here.
getting half. Yeah, bitte.
Just read. Understand what she's saying and accordingly respond.
Okay. Yeah, bitte.
Yeah,
Smack.
Then you can say
Schmecken.
Salat schmeckt sehr gut, because she's offering you salad now. So then you can say maybe
Okay.
the salad is very tasty. Say the whole sentence again.
Ja, bitte. Salat. Schmecken sehr gut.
Schmeckt. Salat schmeckt
Schmeckt.
sehr gut.
Sehr gut. Sehr gut.
Then Angie, maybe you can ask something from this particular thing, like essen Sie gern or trinken Sie gern or was essen Sie gern, something like this.
Okay. Trinken Sie gern Orange. Orangensaft.
Sehr schön. So now she's saying, trinken Sie gern Orangensaft. So now she's asking, do you like to drink orange juice? Do you like orange juice?
What is for like to?
Read from here if you like it, and read from here if you don't like it. See the screen?
Yeah. Sehr gern.
Okay, good. अभी थोड़ा सा समझ में आया. Now is it like little bit clear to you, Rajveer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
now let's play the same thing. Now it will be your and Rachel's turn. Now this time Rajveer will be the host. Rajveer, you will start the conversation, and Angie will be the Rachel will be the guest. So as a good
Okay.
host, it's your duty to wish her and to ask her like foods or drinks.
Let me share my screen.
Now start the conversation.
Guten Appetit. Appetit.
Hmm.
Danke. Gleichfalls.
Marks to mock mock
Muestes.
test do. News test do. What is for juice, ma'am?
What? Zaf. Zaf.
What is
Orangen zaf.
most test do jaf? Orangen jaf.
का नहीं है, एमसीएम का नहीं है, वो तो ज्यादातर ग्रुप से आ जाता है, जैसे इसके ग्रुप को सर्विस नाउ
Most do orangen jaf.
क्लाउड सपोर्ट है।
Okay.
टू ऐप पर अगर मैं टू ऐप रोल खोलती हूँ तो ये देखो कोइंसिडेंट रिक्वेस्ट आ रही है,
Okay.
सकता है। But
Then she would like to have the orange juice. Do you want to offer something else apart from orange juice, Rajbir? No, that is the way you will be able to understand and communicate, because reading, listening, and writing is pretty easy, but when it comes to speaking, people get stuck. So that is why it's better that the more you communicate, the better it would be. Initially, it will sound like little weird to think what to say, but slowly and gradually, it will be fine. So now, try to ask some
Not
things.
not able to catching the thing. What really need to be asked, ma'am? कौन
तो
सी चीज
let's
पूछनी है?
assume, let's assume it in a way, आपके घर पे कोई गेस्ट आए हैं, आप उनको खाना तो पूछोगे ना, तो आप क्या क्या पूछोगे? You have asked for orange juice, ask for maybe salad, bread, fruits, vegetables, sweets, कुछ तो पूछोगे,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
हाँ तो फिर,
Okay.
right? Ask her something else as a good host.
Most do have salad.
Möchten Sie Salad oder möchtest du Salat?
Nein, danke.
Most
Ich bin satt.
Okay. Rachel is done with the princess.
You didn't even eat anything.
Maybe the orange juice was very heavy. She got filled with orange juice.
It's literal.
Okay, now let's try this conversation between Angie and Rachel. Rachel, you can play the host this time, and Angie will be your guest.
Okay. Guten Appetit, Frau Angie.
Danke, gleichfalls.
Möchtest du noch Pizza?
Huh?
Möchtest du Pizza?
Ja, bitte. Ja, bitte. Ja, bitte. Das Pizza schmeckt sehr gut.
Jeshun, then
Trinkst du Wein?
Nein, nicht du gern.
okay, then maybe ask her was essen Sie gern oder was trinken Sie gern?
Was trinke Sie gern?
Was trinken Sie gern? Ich mag, was ist mag?
To like, mögen.
Ich mag Apfelsaft. Gern.
Okay. Then maybe you can say, Rachel, then maybe you can say here, bitter, here please. If somebody is
Here,
asking
bitte.
for you to get something, and then you can say here, bitter, here it is, here please take it. Clear?
Bitte.
Okay.
Now, as a homework, what you guys will have to do, like similarly, like what you have like did in a verbal manner, now try to write it also, and try to write it in an elaborative way.
Okay.
Okay.
Assume that you have a guest at your place, then what the conversation could be. So try to write the whole conversation as a host also, write the dialogues as a host also, and write the dialogues as a guest also.
Yes.
So there should be three different conversation I'm expecting by tomorrow.
Right. As a
Is
host
it
and as a guest.
Right.
yes? Is it lacking for fear, ma'am?
Sorry. Lektion 4. Yeah. Lektion 4.
Fear. Fear. Okay.
Seite Nummer hier 45. Lektion 4. Seite Nummer 45.
Okay.
Klar?
Klar.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll see each other tomorrow, guys.
Okay.
Nice. I like this exercise.
Exercise.
Yes. And seems like Rachel is not gonna have dinner tonight. She's done with oranges.
Yeah.
Thank you. Danke.